Alright man, here we are. I'm going to attempt to kind of show you how I'm doing this. This has been done in about 10 different patches now. This initial patch is going to take the longest because I'm trying my best to capture every little bit of detail and not allow any air to get trapped in there. Okay, so I'm trying to get this first initial base layer, and it's all messy and stuff, but that's okay because we're going to be going over this with fiberglass sheets and everything. Okay, what you're going to need is like a little paintbrush. Okay, these are really tiny little disposable cheap paintbrushes, and some mixing sticks here. And I've actually measured out my onyx here. I stole some medicine cups from my job, and then some disposable cups there. Yeah, Subway, eat fresh. So this is the smooth gas onyx. Where's it at? Where is it at? There it is. Fast. Okay, don't get fast for something like this, and you're going to see why. It worked okay for the shoulder piece because I was just kind of sloshing it around real quick, and it works really good for what is that called, rotocasting. But for something like this where you kind of want to work it into the surface and make sure you get in all the cracks, you just don't have that kind of time with the fast. It's not really the best for that sort of thing. I'm going to set up my camera here, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing off to the side as I mix it up, and then you'll see me come over here. Sorry, I just literally have to have both hands present. Okay. Oh shit, where's my mask? Yeah, I have a little respirator mask that I wear when I'm mixing this stuff because it does put off some fumes. Not too bad. But I hope you can hear me now. I'll try talking really loud. Alright, so I'm going to come over here, grab my little cup, and I'm going to mix my two parts together. Alright, one part mixed, and here comes the second one. The second one's in. And grab my little bit and just start stirring. Now, I don't know what they tell you on the container. Probably something like mix for a minute or something like that. You ain't got that kind of time, okay? Because I already feel it starting to warm up on me. And I'm gonna take it in here. And I'm just gonna pour. Okay? And I don't have time for anything else. So come in here and start dabbing. Dab it in all your little details here. Okay? You want to get all the little bits of air out of it. I don't know if you can tell, it's already starting to thicken up. Okay? So you got to work fast with this stuff. And push, 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 push. You can kind of tilt to help get it where you want it to go. It's probably the thickness of chocolate syrup right about now. And it's going to be done any second now. And that's about it. You'll start to get strings and clumps, and you just let it go. Let it go at that point, you're done. Okay, you can't do anything else with it. You can kind of tilt the whole piece, and it might kind of settle slightly differently, but essentially your ability to kind of work it in is over and done with. You don't want to disturb it too much at this point because you're going to break up whatever contact it's got with the silicone, and that's the surface you want to be just flawless. Okay, so I'm doing this patch at a time. Let me back up, get my fan on me. I'm doing this patch at a time to ensure that the surface is nice and flat and adhering to the silicone and to the mother mold properly. And I'm just going to try and get this back part done, this whole back surface done, because the problem with it now is if I were to flip it over and try and pour into these parts right here, this entire back surface is going to collapse in upon itself. Okay, the silicone is very heavy, and you know, it's probably a good 20 pounds. And so the idea is to pour the onyx all through this back shell, and then I can put these clamps. I can just clamp these on the inside, and plus the mold will go all the way up to the side, so it's going to essentially form like a hard, rigid dome, and then it'll be ready to be flipped over and pour this part here, which I think is going to be a lot more easy just because it's more of a flat, square surface, whereas this is just this really long organic shape here. So, but that was the process. I mean, how long was I stirring that onyx for? Like 15 seconds or something? It's crazy how fast it cures. So for future reference, get the onyx slow.